That's your part. Doom, 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 doom,
Hey,
doom,
get it.
doom, doom,
Yeah.
doom, doom, doom.
I don't know the rest of the ways. No. Say it. Say it. You know what we should have talked about tonight? We should have done the proud to be a side chick. That's what we should have done tonight.
I ain't no side chick, so how the
Hold
fuck
on,
would I
wait.
know how to do it?
Hold on. So we doing the Kanye
How
thing, right?
to be.
Is that the only
So
thing? I think that's gonna be kind of short.
no. It's
It's not.
gonna be huh? What? I don't like when you do that shit. Mm. This mac and cheese is like cheesy and gushy, and it make the mac and cheese sound.
No. Oh,
Like
I miss
that.
her.
I need some of that. I need some of
I
that
miss
mac
her.
and cheese. I need
I
some of
said
that
I
mac
misheard.
and cheese in there. Don't pause that. We don't. We
Got
ain't
you
gonna.
reminiscing about some shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love me some good mac
See,
and
but
cheese.
if I say that y'all thinking with the wrong head, y'all gonna tag me. So I'm gonna just let y'all have it.
We always think with the right head.
My head ain't never been
I
right.
got a rap for you, Jr. She got a big booty, so I call her Big Booty.
Uh-huh.
Are we ready? Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Hey. What? Not shorty
Right.
like a hey, welcome back to another episode of Life with G podcast. It's Thirsty Thursday, and I got this juice. I need some liquor. I need some hard liquor for tonight. Welcome back to another episode. If you guys are watching on any other platform, be sure to tap in on the YouTube, like, share, comment, subscribe. We still have that 250 subscriber goal that we are trying to hit. Help us get there. Tonight is going to be a fun night. As always, it's your girl G,
Like it,
the Puerto
bitch.
Rican podcast princess, your favorite. I'm gonna do my intro again because how the fuck dare you? It's your girl G, the Puerto Rican podcast princess, your favorite baby mama in the building. And we're gonna start it off with who do I start it off? Oh shit. JR, take it away, buddy.
It's high noon.
Ow.
Yo, what up, people? It's your boy JR back at it again. Love, peace, happiness, and all that other good shit. I'm rocking with you.
Ooh. Love and happiness. And Zoe is back, ladies and gentlemen, because I love Zoe, even though he thinks I hate him. What's good, Zoe?
Birds in the trap gon' think about it. Mar serving the act out the baby bottle. Don't tell me shut up. You are not my boss. Turned up so much so I just can't turn off. Yeah. What it is, what it ain't. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is, and you know what it ain't. You dig? This UK checking in, and you already know what we finna do. Pop our shit.
Pop our shit. And Culture is back for another episode of Life with G podcast.
Ooh, that made 2 in a row. Not on down. All right, you feel me? In the famous words of my nigga JR, it's new.
Oh shit. I love that soundbite.
Then.
I really do.
Okay then.
I really do.
Let's get it, man. I hope you was better today than what you was yesterday.
That part.
Hell yeah.
Let's
Type
play.
shit.
I don't know. Y'all feel like you better today than you was yesterday? How you feeling?
Yeah, I got a
Let's
job
do a
today,
temp check
nigga.
real quick.
Let's
Oh yeah,
pod.
congrats
Let's
on the new
pod,
job.
nigga.
Bro said he getting to that bag. Fuck all the other shit.
Alright.
Gots to get to
Money
the
on.
bag. Gots to get to the bag.
Money on and have a little
Welcome
fun
in,
on.
Shelly. What's good, baby? We love you. I miss
Nigga,
you.
that nigga ain't on the clock still. She got
She
PTO
not on the
still.
clock.
He
She's
still
still
got
on
PTO.
PTO. She got extended PTO and y'all leave her alone. What's good, Shelly? Thank you for coming in. Thank you for commenting. Y'all, I see y'all watching. Be sure to tap in on a comment so you can be a part of the conversation and get those comments highlighted.
Hey,
What?
hey, I got a question.
What?
When when I pass the probationary period, so I can get some of that PTO. I want some.
Oh, you got to really work for it. I think Shelly just earned her PTO, and we're coming up on a year, y'all. A year with
Perks.
Life with G podcast, and
Wave driver. Wave driver.
she
God
just
damn.
Oh my goodness. I'm not gonna lie to you. Today picking the topic was hard and it was last minute. There's a lot of things that are going viral online, and I want to talk about all the things. I couldn't really make a decision, but right before I was about to double down on one, I started seeing what's going viral right now about Kanye West. Have y'all seen that?
Hell yeah.
Not until you sent it.
My boy
Oh
Yay.
yeah, I sent it. But did y'all see it beforehand? Because my timeline on TikTok, Twitter, all the thing or X, sorry, on X, all the things like it's just going off with this Kanye West thing from his old chief of staff, Milo. I can't pronounce his last name, but the shit that he's talking about, apparently he's not his chief of staff anymore. According to the tweets that he made, at least from what I'm seeing, he was kind of going back and forth about it, saying that Kanye got upset with him because he is addicted to laughing gas. So we're just gonna get into the actual post itself. Kanye's former chief of staff alleges that his dentist supplies him with nitrous in a predatory manner, leading to an addiction that made him no longer capable of successfully releasing music or clothing. In his tweets, he doubled down and was basically saying anybody who describes themselves as a fan of Kanye or works with Kanye and is not trying to help him get off of this stuff is enabling, and they're just as bad as this dentist is. What do y'all think about this? Because a part of me kind of feels like, okay, y'all got in a disagreement and now everything comes out. Do y'all feel like it's real, or JR, what you think?
Look, big shout out to Kanye. He did just drop a album, Vulture 2. You know what I'm saying? I listened to a
He
little bit
did.
of it. You feel me? I ain't fucking with it. But still big shout out to my dog. You know what I'm saying? Because Kanye is still Ye. So I still fuck with Ye. I do fuck with Ye. I'm just, it's time, to me personally, it's time to go ahead and retire. It's already done. You know what I'm saying? The good Kanye is already behind us. But I still appreciate him still blessing us with music. But nah, this situation right here, man, I'm not saying it's karma or anything like that. What I am saying is you got to watch out for those people because, you know what I'm saying, they're going to try to use you, abuse you, and get to you. And I think this is just one of those times that somebody had the upper hand on Kanye and they did what they wanted to do. I ain't like it.
Yeah. Yeah. Um Zoe, you're wanting to get even deeper into the music industry, and I think when it comes to like addiction or people abusing people in the music industry, manipulating them, that's something that everybody talks about. How do you feel like wanting to enter into that lane even further? Because you're already in the music industry, but to go further, how do you feel when you see something like this where you see artists are getting singled out and they may be acting predatory towards them?
That word.
I don't. I mean, it don't scare me at all. I just think that
Mm,
for anybody that's trying to be in the, for anybody that's chasing their dream and achieving their goals as an artist or anywhere in the music industry, just really be careful who you decide to like be around and let in the circle. Because I believe that as far as, I mean, to an extent, success has its uh I don't want to say limits, because I believe there's gatekeepers too. It's a lot of people that be trying to pick and choose. There's a lot of people
yeah.
behind the scenes that's picking and choosing who blow, who don't blow, and et cetera, et cetera. But I truly believe that if you work hard at it and you being consistent and dedicated, you gonna make it no matter what. Just focus on what success is to you as the individual, not what the
Mm,
world classifies success is. But it doesn't really scare me. If anything, I just think is it lets me see that I got to keep my head on the swivel on who I decide to deal with
Mm.
or sign to deal with or however that may come to me.
Yeah,
Shit.
no, for real. And
I'll sign you,
Kanye
Zo.
is definitely Kanye is definitely like a character for sure. And I could imagine that he would be hard to deal with. Culture, how do you feel like you would handle if you were part of like Kanye's PR team per se, or Kanye's like chief of staff, and you just with his mannerisms, do you feel like he would be easy to kind of help keep away from all the extra bullshit?
Hell yeah, especially when I put his ass on his Tusi. Hell yeah.
You
Y'all
don't
ever
think
did
he would
Tusi?
be hard to manage?
Hell,
You ever had Tusi? Had
Nah,
What's
that
I
pink?
don't
what?
even.
You
I'm
ever
gonna
had
be
that
honest. I don't even know what Tusi is.
Yeah,
pink
what's Tuesday?
cocaine?
Oh,
Oh
cocaine,
shit. So that's
cocaine.
not gonna help. We're trying to keep him from being the goal is to keep him from being addicted to
Have
things.
Have you ever had Tusi?
No.
Have you?
What?
Oh
Have you?
shit.
You talk about some what? Have you? You ever had Tusi?
Kanye don't need that.
Allegedly,
Yeah, I
Allegedly.
don't
All
think
right,
he
we ain't
would.
gonna
allegedly,
put your business out on YouTube.
allegedly, I may have it once or twice or 5 times.
Oh my gosh. I don't think that that's the answer. But honestly, let's take any sort
Nah,
of
for
other
real.
aid out of it. Yeah.
You want me to get this rich motherfucker some help?
He need a lot of
I
help.
feel like the rich
Yeah.
motherfuckers need help more than the rest of us half the
Whoa, whoa,
time.
whoa, whoa! Now
I
I
don't,
don't
I don't
know
know
about
about all
that.
that.
I
I
don't
don't
know
know.
about that.
Let me.
Like when
Hey,
it comes
well,
to their mental
listen.
health and shit, you don't
Let
think so.
let me get rich.
No,
Let me
but
get
at
rich.
least you
Let
can
me get
afford
rich
to pay for
first.
some, you rich motherfucker.
Yeah, you
I
can
got.
afford to pay for some, but then don't you think? Which let me try to direct this question, Jr. Don't you think that once you start to get at a certain level and you have access to anything that you want, don't you feel like there's like a level of I don't need assistance from anyone, which can actually make depression or other addictions and things worse?
Nah, I think that only comes from a weak backbone. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have strong morals to stand on, then you just gonna get depressed and you gonna be weak as shit because you're trying to pretty much be what everybody else wants you to be. You're gonna have people coming out the woodwork trying to check your pockets. You're gonna have people coming back from anywhere trying to use and abuse you. If you don't have good morals to stand on and a good foundation of family, then you gonna be weak as shit. And that's just what happened to some of these richer people. They weak as shit mentally, and that's why they fall in these traps. You know what I'm saying? If I was rich, bro, I'd be good. You know what I'm saying? I'd be in the gym. I'd be doing my craft. I'd be putting my family on. I'd be putting my people on. Like, I'd be doing all that shit. And anybody try to check my pockets, I'm going to tell them, no, I can't let you do that, but I'll put you on some shit. You know what I'm saying? I'll
Let me
invest
get
in
some
my people.
clarity.
I'm not going to give you shit. I'll never just be an enabler. And that's why a lot of people get all this, oh man, I can't trust nobody. And yeah, I don't like that shit. Like you just weak minded. You know what I'm saying? You weak
Now let me
minded.
get some clarity. Let me get some clarity
But
on that.
like,
What
how
you
would
saying.
you even choose who's in your team? Like, because once you're at a certain status, even the people that grew up with you from knee high,
Yeah.
you gotta kind of keep your head on a swivel with them and really be like, okay, what's your motive of maintaining this relationship with me? Zoe, let me ask you: if you had, if you reach the status that you see the potential of reaching, you have a team full of people, like what are your requirements to let you know that you can trust these people? Like how do you know who to trust?
Um, for the most part, I would do my best to have my team be people that was going up with me from the bottom.
Mm,
For the I would try my best to. I would try my best to. Um, things to do. I think as far as trying to vet people out to see who fit what, I think that'll come along with like building that relationship with the individuals I have to deal with. Like such as like if I need a producer and I would really look at the characteristics of that producer because now money is in the picture. And
mm,
even family will cross over you about some money, you get what I'm saying? So I would really do my best to try to like I don't know, cause it's not no question you could ask that could be answered, and you could just go along with that answer. You get what I'm saying? And it's
mm,
really time that'll really tell because a person could be a person could be the same person that you think you could trust for the past 10 years, and then that 11th year they decide to be on some whole shit. So I mean, I don't really know if there's a real way to tell.
You just gotta buy new ones,
Yeah.
nigga. That's it.
Or
Buy some new
that,
Not
you know
homies.
what
buy
I'm
new
saying?
words because
Like,
then they're only loyal to the money that you gave them.
I'd rather
Shit.
they've been loyal to the money than trying to come in and finesse me. If they eating, then they ain't gotta worry about trying to steal off my plate. That's all I know.
that's not
You
necessarily
would think,
true
but
though. But
people are greedy as fuck. Culture, is there like one thing that somebody in your team, regardless of how long you rock with them, is there one specific thing that you feel like, okay, that's a moment you dead to me, you off my team. I cannot fuck with that. What would be that one thing for you?
Yeah, he
I
know what it
mean, going
is.
against family, shit.
You know what it is.
It's going against family. Shit. So like stealing and shit like that, lying for no reason. You feel me? Like when it comes to like making it to the top and you having like a certain status, having achieved that status, like you gotta have a certain type of camaraderie and a certain level of discipline and principles and morals when it comes to your team. You feel me? So when
Mhm.
motherfuckers get to breaking no morals, bro, you gotta go. Like
Cut them off.
I
that's
I
real shit. Like
completely I completely agree with that. I do want to type in the comments. Welcome in, Robert. It's okay that you were late. No worries. Better late than never. What's up? Welcome in. Not worth a comment. What's good? They said you can't just foolishly invest into your circle. That's absolutely true. And then they
How is that
said,
facts.
what?
true?
I want to know
That ain't true.
what the what was too. You can't foolishly invest into your circle. Yeah, you got to
Well, I
be
mean,
mindful in who you're investing in. That how is that not
you got to
true?
be mindful of who your circle is, not the investment. If you got that circle right, look, I understand money change people. All right. I do believe money
Absolutely.
change people though. Right. But that's when you got to have your people, bro. If I give you $100, I say, yo, hold this $100 for me. And I go back and I come back, let's say a week later. I'm like, yo, I need that $100. My circle, they gonna have that $100 already ready for me. Not used, not nothing. They gonna don't give me that $100 just like that. You know what I'm saying? Because they know that I needed you to hold that, John. I ain't tell you to spend it or none of that. I just need you to hold it. They gonna give me that exact $100, and I would expect them to only give me about $98 because them niggas bought a soda or something. I'd expect 98 because I fuck with them. But my niggas, I know for a fact they would have gave me my 100 back. So would I foolishly invest in they shit? I will take risk with people I trust like that for sure. I would for sure, 100%.
Mm. Well, I mean, I think when it comes to the industry and in life in general, you never know what people's intentions are, and it can be so sneaky. I want to get into the full post that Milo made with the details. So Milo said there is a reason Ye, formerly known as Kanye West, is no longer capable of successfully releasing music or clothing. In fact, there are several reasons, but the most serious and the most recent is his dentist, Thomas Connolly. Now they are blowing his shit up, all of his reviews, and he's going back and deleting them. So the internet's pouncing on him for sure after this one tweet from Milo. Connolly got Ye hooked on nitrous laughing gas. It is my belief that Connolly sought to diminish Ye's mental faculties so that Connolly and his business associates could extract millions of dollars from him. Earlier this year, I uncovered the fraud and intervened. Yee, hooked on nitrous, blew up our relationship on purpose by proposing something he knew I'd have to resign over because I had told him so. The resurrection of his longtime idle
Damn.
fantasy of making porn. That's a what? Thomas Connolly is a dangerous predator who targets African American celebrities into whose mouth he puts fake diamonds, as I suspect he did to Lil Yachty. He must be stopped. I filed a complaint with the California Dental Board last week to that end. That there's a lot to unpack with that statement. He talking about Kanye want to go into porn. That makes sense because his wife is naked all the time. That kind of fits. But then he also shouted out other celebrities that he thinks Connolly has abused. Post Malone was a part of that. He tagged Little Yachty in that shit as well. So he's bringing in a lot of big names when it comes to this, and he's calling everybody to action to get Thomas Connolly his license removed. That's
I
a
just
lot.
I just
That's
want
a
to
lot to
apologize
unpack.
to Kim K. Kim K, I drugged you through the mud when you left Kanye. And I want to apologize to you, girl. All right? I do. I truly do. And I just want you to know that if you need a shoulder to cry on, all right?
This nigga.
I'm just saying, if you do, you feel me? I'm here for you.
I think she's okay.
For not a long time, about 5 minutes in 2 positions, but I'm here for you. That's all I'm gonna say.
Stop it. Oh my God. No, that does bring up an interesting point.
What you talking about? That shit weird.
God, not the B+ again.
That shit weird.
I don't know. I don't know. But when it comes to like, as far as sneakiness goes, he's talking about like, I tried my best to protect him from everybody, but I missed this one. I would miss that too. I would not think about the dentist of my artist being malicious and like that is not to give him any sort of praise, but that is like, that's creative. Hey, let's get this person hooked on this, and then we're gonna take them for everything they worth while they're high as fuck. My mind wouldn't go there.
But it's Kanye though. Like nobody, I don't think anybody else would fall for it. But Kanye. Kanye is a narcissist in its true nature. He truly can only look at himself and see himself. He truly believes he is the inventor of everything that's cool, that is popular, that is a trendsetter. He truly believes that, and he doesn't realize that he's just an old nigga and nobody's influenced by him no more. He don't realize it yet. So niggas who think like that,
he's lost his power to influence other people.
Oh, I know he.
You ain't got the answers, Sway. You ain't got the answers.
Come to find out, Sway did have the answers.
Sway did have the answers.
That nigga had the cheat sheet.
Yeah, that nigga had all the codes, nigga. That nigga was the truth. But Kanye, he just, I don't know, man. He, damn, Ye, I fuck with you too, dog. I fuck with Ye. What's your favorite Ye verse, man? Somebody give me their favorite Ye line.
I wouldn't be able to recite a verse.
Really? Damn. Zoe, you neither?
Well, he say, that is, there was, shoulder shrug. Just because. Yeah, he snapped.
Hey. If I fuck this model and she just bleeds her asshole, I can do my t-shirt. I'm gonna feel like an asshole.
Nah, I think for sure. I think my favorite verse gotta be that. How could you be so missing the edge on the ears? So like, hold on, what you said? You better watch how you talking to me, yo.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
I mean, everything that we've been through. Yeah, he snapped on that.
Yeah, damn. How can you be so heartless? That boy.
Snapped on that.
Oh man,
that's one of my favorite songs by him, though.
Y'all think he can come back?
I used to not ever like Kanye West until what really made me. I used to not like him at all. I used to not like his music. The only song I ever liked from him was Heartless, ever.
And that nigga made all that song for all the Florida women.
Roughly, I want to say maybe like 2 years ago.
Was that it? I'm sorry.
That was a slight. I'm
gonna come back to that. I'm gonna come back. Go ahead, Zoe.
Roughly like 2 years ago when he came out with that documentary. And I watched his documentary. I didn't know he made a lot of beats. He made a lot of instrumentals that a lot of like artists. He made a whole lot of instruments, and I never knew that. So when I learned that stuff, because I'm an artist, so I love to watch interviews and documentaries of other artists. So when I heard about all of that from his documentary, I went back and did my homework on all the stuff I didn't like, and I was like, oh shit. This nigga fire. And I ain't never paid attention to his ass. I ain't like him.
Well, don't worry, because
he's talented. He's definitely talented.
He's done.
He had some bangers. On both.
He had a lot.
He's done.
He had some bangers on Vulture too, bro. You tripping, bro.
I don't think he's done.
Watch, I'll tell you why he done.
A lot of people just dislike him because he speak his mind and he had his spiritual.
I'm gonna tell you, Zoe. G, do you remember this line right here? Yo, Dot, I got him.
No.
You don't?
What line is that?
That was on he did the Like That remix.
When he tried to join into the beef with Kendrick Lamar and Drake. And both of them niggas didn't even acknowledge him.
I didn't even know that.
Drake dissed the entire industry. Drake dissed everybody and kept Kanye out of it because he irrelevant. That's how you can't. Nobody even invited the nigga in.
Yeah, true shit.
Oh
yeah.
shit!
Nobody invited him in.
I feel for him. I feel for him.
No, him and fucking Cole been beefing for a minute though. Like,
that don't mean nothing. Cole didn't even say nothing about him. Nobody talking to him. He just jumped in that bitch. Yo, Dot, I got him. Like, where the fuck this old nigga come from?
They just want him to get better. And I feel like everybody, like, this is not, unfortunately, although it's blowing up on the internet, it's like, okay, another Kanye headline. Okay, something else crazy with Kanye. Like, that's his thing now. Like, we look to him less for clothing and music, like his ex chief of staff said, and we look to him more now for like those headlines, the shade room shit. Like, oh my God, what's Kanye doing now? What's his wife not wearing now? Like, unfortunately, that's been his MO.
What if
ain't nobody looking for them ugly ass goddamn clothes, bro? Who the fuck want that shit?
I ain't seen a nigga wear Yeezys in forever. Actually, I got a pair of Yeezys in the closet.
It's not as popping as it was. It's not as popping. But I feel sorry. I do feel bad for him. Because I feel like this doesn't just happen to him. It happens to a lot of people in the industry. You get a lot of money. You get a big head. You think you're invincible. People infiltrate that. And then next thing you know, you just like the rest of us.
Do you think he's dead as a producer? Do you think he's out of that as a producer? So
that part I don't know.
What if he stays?
I don't know, but I can't imagine that he has good, consistent working relationships. Like, he's such a... I mean, he's good at his craft, don't get me wrong, but I just feel like he's such a hothead. I can't imagine someone wanting to work with him on a consistent basis when you don't know what you're going to deal with.
It's Kanye.
Because you don't know what you're going to deal with. You don't know what you're going to deal with.
I would never work with Kanye.
I would.
I feel like if you care about your longevity and shit, because my thing is too, and he talk a lot too. He talk a lot. That would be like you sitting down with Cat Williams and telling Cat Williams all your secrets, or you have Cat Williams around you. Like, you better fuck around and find out. One day he's gonna be on the Shannon Sharp interview talking about all your shit. I'm just saying I understand that. I'm just saying for like perseverance, like to like take a minute to make sure I'm good. I'm not going to go out of my way to do business with somebody who's just a hothead and you never know what they're going to come out with. That's what I'm saying.
Man, fuck that nigga. I would
rather preserve it.
Man, when a nigga be hot-headed.
You said fuck him? Wait, hold on. Can we go back? Can we go back a second? You said that he made that song Heartless about Florida women. What's that about?
Yes, I did. He made it about Florida
women. Stop how to human. He said, "Was he addicted to laughing gas? He's addicted to laughing gas, according to his ex-chief of staff."
If he's addicted to laughing gas, how the fuck is he hot-headed? That nigga happy as hell. What the fuck is y'all talking about?
That nigga's stupid.
I want to get into the details of how that high hits, because that's not something that I would even think of, like, oh, somebody could use that as like a regular, like, recreational drug. But it does say inhaling nitrous oxide produces a rapid and short-lived, so it doesn't even last long, short-lived rush of euphoria, happiness, or excitement. Other effects can include disassociation of the mind from the body. We witness a lot from him. Change of thoughts, feelings, and perceptions, of course. But I feel like that happens with any.
He a Gemini.
That doesn't sound fun to me, though. That doesn't sound fun.
This
might be a crazy twist, but what if
he's a Gemini? That's all it is.
He's a Gemini. That sounds like Kanye.
It might be a real crazy twist, but what if he somewhat got addicted to the laughing gas, because they say laughter is good for the soul, right?
Yeah.
So what if he got addicted to the laughing gas because he wants to laugh all the time? He wanted to always be happy. So that was the one drug he felt like he wanted to run to.
Well, that's what G said. G said he was depressed, or he could be depressed, and that's a big possibility.
So what if that's you know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm just saying,
that's not gonna make me buy his. That's not gonna make me buy his clothes. That's still not gonna make me listen to his music anymore, and that's not gonna make me think of Kanye as if he's relevant. No matter what he do.
Vulture 2 had some good songs,
Kanye
Vulture 2 did, but Donda. Donda was a good album, but Donda was too long. Donda was too long. It had some good bangers, but it was too long, and it showed his arrogance. Like, I could just throw whatever I want to hear, niggas gonna buy this shit. So then when he made Vulture 1, which again nobody listened to that shit, and then Vulture 2 is like, it's alright. I mean, it got something, but it's like, yo, bro, like, stop it, cut it out. It's the end of you for real. Like it was already the end of you then, but now it's like.
So you think
Like
he need to
reaping.
retire like Jay-Z?
He been need to
He's
retire.
still making sales though.
think
He's
he
still
needs
making
to
sales.
make
He
Ain't
still
no
got
Michael.
his day
I think he
ones
need to
with
get out
him.
of
He's still
camera.
got a lot of people that follow him. So he's not hurting.
But not for the
money,
right reasons anymore. People ain't trying to listen to Kanye for like, ooh, we about to hit a banger. We listen to Kanye to see what drama is about to come out of this song. That's not
that's
good.
true.
That's not a good situation.
Well, I don't know. You can't tell my homeboy that. That nigga think
I
Kanye
think
is a music making god.
Used to be. Until he said that Drake wrote all his shit. Then it was different. Then it was like, I don't know what's going on here.
I think he just need to get out the camera.
I believe
Did
that.
he say that?
I don't believe that.
I
bro.
believe that.
Drake write Kanye shit, dog.
Drake
Big
don't even
facts.
write his own shit.
Thank you, Zoe.
Oh,
Stop it, nigga. Stop it. Drake come out with an album
Drake don't
every
write all
year.
his
And y'all gonna tell me he don't write his own shit?
Allegedly.
Man,
He come out
Drake
with an
do
album
not write
every
none of his
year.
music,
Out of
bro.
all them songs,
That's my point.
y'all gonna find
Yeah.
about 17 reference tracks out of all like 700 songs.
Bruh.
And you gonna say he don't write his shit.
Drake ain't writing for Ye, bro. You fucking crazy,
Drake
dog.
Drake
Well,
don't
let me
even
tell you
that's what
something.
Drake don't write his
Don't even take
own
my
shit.
like that.
I'm not hearing that.
That boy Drizzy.
You may not like Arby's, but you're not gonna disrespect Kanye's pen, nigga.
Oh no,
No,
I'm
nigga.
just telling you what
speaking
Kanye said.
Speaking of, quick poll in the chat: who eats Arby's?
Nobody.
Who eats Arby's?
Nobody
do.
eat Arby's. I swear to God. Oh, wait, hold on. Zoe, you
Who
eat
eats
Arby's,
Arby's?
nigga?
Boom, boom,
Hell
boom,
no.
boom. We have the meat.
Hey, true story.
Pause.
One day I was at work. This was probably like 4 or 5 years ago. I was at work, lunchtime, I get an hour lunch. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to go get something to eat. And I didn't want Taco Bell. I ate that too much. I didn't want Chick-fil-A. Ate that too much. You know, I just didn't have a feel for nothing. I just want to try something different that I don't usually get on my lunch break. So I go to Arby's, right? I go and I stare. Hold on. Who? Listen.
Whoa. Wait a minute. Where was the Arby's located? Like what general location?
Oh my God.
Like,
Now we gotta make sure where the Arby's
It was in
located.
Stuart. It was in Stuart, Florida.
What time did you get it? Because you got to make sure, like I told JR, you got to make sure that you go when they cook with love.
Hold on. It's for lunchtime. So lunchtime, you know they cook everything. Go ahead, Zoe. You know they putting it hot on lunchtime.
I went and looked at the menu, and I stared at the menu for a good 10 minutes. Everything on that bit looked nasty. I ain't ordered shit. I pulled off.
You crazy? So you don't like?
Okay, your opinion, no offense, is invalid because you didn't try the meat. You didn't try the meat. You didn't try the. I'm sorry, this was in my head. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that.
Don't ever tell me to try the meat. Don't ever tell me to.
Zoe should have tried the meat.
Because of their slogan, I was thinking about. Anyways, welcome in, Mike. What's good, Sunshine? What's good? She said, "Me, Sunshine eats it." Mike said, "I mean." So it's a wobbler. It's a wobbler, Mike. Mike eats it sometimes. Not worth a comment. Said gross. Oh, come on now.
Thank you.
Sunshine said, "I love their fries." Yeah, because they got crinkle and they got curly now. Nikhil, I'm sorry, I'm probably butchering your name. She said, "I need to try it." Robert, you said Arby's is gross. What? No. And I'm telling you, you got to go in and cook with love, okay? Lunch Rush is not cooking with love time, JR.
It wasn't even a line. Talk about Lunch Rush. They didn't have a line.
First of all,
I've never seen a line at Arby's.
JR said Lunch Rush.
These
the gyros hit. Thank you, Mike.
These two are the only ones keeping Arby's alive. I don't care what nobody says.
I promise.
I
promise.
Faithfully.
Over there looking for the meats. Looking for the meats. No, my bad. Y'all know who got the meats. Y'all not looking for it. My bad.
Fucking Arby's, nigga. You know what's up.
That shit. I can't, man. I can't never, man.
How did we get on Arby's? I'm so.
Arby's.
Anyways.
Oh, no.
Y'all some Arby eating motherfuckers.
I guess Kanye. I guess Kanye is his. I guess his career is dead because we couldn't even talk about him.
Oh my God! No, don't say that. Oh,
his career is man.
Honestly, regardless of what's going on, is it? I mean, okay. Regardless of what he's addicted to, what he's not addicted to, I think it's obvious that Kanye, whether he realizes it or not, is suffering from a lot of different things, mentally, emotionally. So I just hope he gets better because ultimately, I feel like everybody deserves to have a long, healthy, happy life.
that the music
Um,
industry killed his mama. You know the boy fucked up in the head.
I
Real,
believe
real
it though.
quick,
I
real
mean, they
quick,
could
G.
I
have,
believe
but
it.
believe it
we talk
too,
about the
nigga.
Illuminati and all that shit. I would
I
be
believe every
Conspiracy.
fucking
That's
word
what
he
I was
said.
gonna ask about.
That
That I
boy
was
didn't
gonna
say
ask
some
that in the
shit.
beginning, but I left
That
it
boy didn't
alone.
say
But
no. That
real
boy didn't.
quick,
I'm
let
a
me go
conspiracy
back.
theorist. I'm with it.
I'm a conspiracy theorist too, but let me go back because Jr. says something about mental illness
Right.
or depression, and he mixed that up with being weak. So I want to understand what you meant by that, Jr. Like, are you saying that people who falls into depression with or without money are they considered weak minded?
good
So
question.
so this is gonna be one of those times where people not gonna like what I say here. But I gotta be
I want
honest
to
with
hear
you.
it.
I
I want to
don't
hear it.
I don't truly believe in depression. I don't believe into it. You know what I'm saying? I understand the human
Elaborate.
body and anatomy. I understand that in certain ways. Definitely, let's say men, we have levels of testosterone. And when you have level of testosterone, that you wake up in the morning, you have more energy, your levels go down, you get more tired at the end of the day. That's just how men work, right? And when men with lower levels of testosterone, they are seen to get more depression and so forth, right? So to me, it's like, all right, bet that's a cause and effect type of situation on an anatomy part. So when people sit there and say my life is sucking, everything's wrong, then they want to claim depression. To me, it's like, I don't really believe it's real. I just believe that if you go out there, do what you're supposed to do what you want to do, then you ain't gonna ever deal with that kind of stuff. I've just seen a lot of men have depression, and I told them straight up, hey, look, you got to go take some risk, go get your body right. And then next you know it, they just feel better somehow. But they ain't go take no medication. They ain't go get, say they diagnosed with depression and they don't go take no medication. And then they're like, yo, I feel so much better. I'm better, yada, yada. It's just, to me, it's not a coincidence that they go out there and do things to put themselves in a better position that they then stop having depression. That's not, to me, it's just not a coincidence. I just don't believe in it. I believe people need to go out there and just do better. That's just how I believe it.
Well, to that, I respect your view. I do
Yeah.
want to say that I think when it comes to mental illness, behavioral disorders, all that stuff, it's overdiagnosed. I feel that way about a lot of things nowadays. A lot of people love to self-diagnose. So a motherfucker be like, yeah, I know for a fact I'm depressed just because they went to their doctor and was like, I'm sad as fuck. And their doctor was like, you might be depressed, but there's no like actual research done into it. But to that point, there are chemical differences with some people who are considered clinically depressed. There is a difference when you look at the brain scans and all that other stuff. And as much as they try to pump different medications in them or they try to do things that's going to up their serotonin, some people just, their body naturally, for whatever reason, produces more of those hormones or those chemicals that make them in a depressive state. So that's kind of arguing science, but I do think that it's overdiagnosed. So I
So,
can see your point there.
Yeah,
so
But
again,
not
let me
Jr.
everybody,
fix it.
not everybody is diagnosed clinically depressed though.
Yeah, but that's what
Right.
she's
So
saying, that it's
Yeah.
overly diagnosed. Sometimes it's unnecessary to say they have depression when, you know what I'm saying? Like you
Oh,
telling the kids, I'm telling you, I didn't met so many 15, 16-year-old kids with depression. I'm like, what? How, what? Y'all, you
You
just a
just sad.
kid. Finish
Just
okay,
going through
sad, man.
puberty. You know what I'm saying? See how
so
that feel
so
afterwards.
you- you're
Mhm.
saying that you don't think depression is real based off of basically if you're not doing nothing with your life or making yourself better, then that's why
That's
you're
again,
depressed.
but
That's what's considered as the weak minded.
that's just my opinion from my anecdotal experience. You know what I'm saying? From the people
Okay,
that I
so
met
again,
that said they had depression, when they switched their lifestyle up, they don't have depression no more. And it's like, all right, did you take the medication? All that stuff. I was off the medication, and this is just what it was. That's just from my experience, though. And I've never seen it the other way around. I've never seen somebody with depression take depression and anxiety medication and was better. I ain't never seen it before. And when I tell you,
okay,
I work
so
a lot with people with these medical issues, a lot. And I'm talking about thousands of people. And I'm not even playing with you. I'm dead serious. But yeah, that's what I see a lot. So I don't know. That's just how I look at it. Go ahead, Zo.
okay, so Kevin Gates had an interview where he talked about he was working out, making music. Mind you, he's a celebrity at that point.
Yeah.
Anyway, you feel me? He's a celebrity and he had fans or whatever the case was. And he himself was talking about how he thought about terminating himself due to depression. So
Mm-hmm.
for somebody to have some form of success, regardless if it's to the world into to the, whether they recognize it to themselves or it's to the world. He has some type of success. He got millions of dollars. He got a fine wife at the time. Like, how are you gonna say that it's a sign of just uh regardless if you're doing something to better yourself or not? He at the time he was going to the gym all the time. He got fans. He got money.
Mm-hmm.
He's making. I think his music is pretty good. I don't like all his songs or whatever, but I think he makes some pretty good music. So how can you say that
Very, very easy. And this is something I've said before, is that I truly believe that men find things to live for and women find things to die for. And because men find things to live for, honestly, I always thought that the way society is, the way everybody is, that men are always just expandable. That's how I think a lot of people view men in general in the world. And I think that's how a lot of men view themselves a lot of the times. And it's hard to get away from the whole I'm expandable. Go out there, go to war, die for it, draft. You know what I'm saying? Like, a man, you have to sign up for the draft. You ain't got no choice. Like, you're expandable to go and die for your country. You're expandable in whatever way necessary to be used, abused, and that's just how you are as a man. So men find reasons to live. That's what I always say. And maybe Kevin Gates at that time couldn't find a reason to live, that he didn't recognize it until, you know what I'm saying? Thank God he's still on this earth. But that's what I truly believe. That's why men, self-termination rate is so much higher than women's, because women have that type of, what's what I'm looking for? Value up front. And they find reasons to die for. Like, I love this so much, I'll die for my kids. Like, I love my kids that much, I'll die for my kids. Compared to men, it's like, I'm all right with not being here at all. And then it's like, damn, I found this woman, I want to live for her. I found my kids, I want to live for them. It's a difference. That's what I've always seen when it comes to men and women. So when it comes to Kevin Gates, I would only assume the only reason what stopped him is that he found something to live for. But I don't think it's a depression, because that's the case, then men are just always going to start off in a depression, and I don't believe in that neither. So,
wow, that's definitely an interesting take.
What you mean start? My bad, G.
No, you're good. You're good.
What you mean start off in depression?
That if we truly believe that, like, we're not worth living until we find something to live for, then we're already starting off in a depression. And I don't believe that. I just believe that you don't get to do what you got to do, and not doing what you want to do, and you're looking at other people's success and trying to measure it up to yourself, and you're just not really securing yourself as a man, that you're gonna go through those type of trials and tribulations. But I don't think that's a depression thing. I think that's an outlook thing. I think that's you haven't found yourself, learned yourself. You know what I'm saying? You don't understand your value in yourself as a man. We have to work for our value.
What make you think everybody feel like that?
Everybody's
all these dudes ain't built. What?
No, I know, but that's why the male self-termination rate is so high. Is because a lot of these men aren't built that way.
I think that this is more of like a matter of opinion and exposure. In JR's experience, he's met a lot of people who would not, according to what you're saying, would not be truly considered clinically depressed. You guys have to remember, big pharma and stuff like that loves to push the narrative for behavioral disorders and psychological disorders so they can shove drugs down your throat. But I don't want to take away the validity of what we see in science on brain scans. There's real chemicals at play here, and some people just unfortunately are dealt different cards, and then nature versus nurture, that has a part in it as well. It's definitely a sensitive topic. I do want to get to the comments. Robert said, I've got depression and anxiety from PTSD. Sunshine said, I was in an VBED explosion and suffered from okay, thank you. And suffered from a TBI and PTSD depression.
She was in the military?
But that doesn't make me weak. She was in the military. Also, shout out Sunshine. Happy belated birthday, mama.
Happy birthday,
She's a Leo
Sunshine.
as well. Her birthday was the day after mine. How to Human Properly said depression is basically letting yourself soak in a depressed state. Don't let it hold you, fight back, or be a little bitch. Robert said, JR, tell that to Robin Williams. Wait, you can't. He committed suicide from his depression. How to Human
Mm-hmm.
Properly said,
Damn,
people
that
like to
was tough.
gravitate towards
You're right though.
vulnerability, though. Pity parties. Most people aren't really depressed for real. Well, Jay did warn y'all. Sunshine said, before I was in Afghanistan, I was always happy. But after all I had to see and go through, I completely changed.
Thank
You're
you. I'm
welcome.
glad you
You're
said
welcome.
that. I was because I was about to ask, bro. Like you sometimes like you were just talking about. Okay, like most men gotta find something to live for. So what if you find something to live for, and then what if your person that you found to live for? What if they die? So what if you ain't got nothing to live for no more? Then what
Then
happens? Like you don't you supposed to just go out there and find something to live for again?
no, that's what I'm saying. A lot of men literally have high self termination rate. If men are dying off of relationships, if their woman leaves them, men are dying. If their child is gone, men are dying. Men are literally self terminating themselves at a high rate, and that's what I'm trying to say is that is sad, and that is not just because of I'm diagnosed with depression. It is literally I don't have the will to live, and I think men are naturally like if women. It's they don't have that in women. I'm not saying never, because a lot of women do self-terminate too, right? And it's definitely when they're the age range is different. Men, it's at a younger age all the way, but women it's at an older age or whatever it may be. But I don't think it's just off depression. I think it's a cause and reaction. Now, if it is depression too, like I said, again, I'm not thinking that's just my opinion, that I don't think it's clinical. I just think
Right.
they don't know what else to do. They don't know how to make themselves happy again. And to me, that's sad that they don't know how to make themselves happy. And I'm not saying that about you neither, Sunshine, because so I understand what you talking about too. I also had 3 deployments, so I know exactly what you on right there. You know what I'm saying? Definitely know what you on.
Yeah, I think that there's room for both mindsets, honestly, with respect to both. Because like I said, overdiagnosing and things like that. But I do think depression is real. Most people go through a short depressive episode depending on their current circumstances, and they're not going out of their way to go to the doctor and get a brain scan for that. So it's hard to say what's valid and what's not, but I do think that there is it's a real issue, and it definitely affects celebrities like Kanye West as much as they have Post Malone. Like you hear it a lot in Hollywood. These people that have everything, but they're still not fucking happy about it. So it's like, what was it worth it?
Well,
I
his
think
happy
we really
Kanye
just need to
West, didn't
focus on
his mama passed, didn't he? Didn't it?
yeah, his
Yeah.
mom passed, but I mean, how many? This is gonna sound very insensitive, but how many people have had their parents pass away?
But Kanye,
Do they
but
all?
Kanye is like him and his mom was like like it was like
No,
you know
I
what I'm saying?
understand that. You know, I get that 100%. But at the same time, like I would hope for him, and this isn't to judge how he reacted to it or, what's influenced him since then. Like that's a deep hurt. I can't imagine. Thankfully, I have both of my parents, so I haven't felt that pain yet. But at the end of the day, I would hope, and it's sad to see that he didn't have a team around him that was really able to get through to him in a way to keep his mental a little bit more stable, so that way he wouldn't be dealing with the shit that he's dealing with. And his ex chief of staff was talking about that. He was like, listen, I was with Kanye for a very long time and I was trying to protect him from everything, but sometimes your biggest enemy is yourself. And I think with Kanye, that's exactly what it is. He's his biggest enemy, and you can't really save somebody from their self unless they are ready to save themselves.
Yeah, big facts.
My point.
Big facts.
That's,
You're right.
And hi Julie, welcome back, baby. She said just came to say hi. Sunshine said I appreciate that, JR. Robert said, hi, Julie. Julie is a regular. How to Human Properly said, you ain't been the same since his mom's passed. Yeah, for sure. Shelly said, it's hard and it will change you. Yes, for sure, for sure. Yeah, I mean, as far as like this whole thing, it going viral, I really think it's sad. I wish a lot of this stuff could kind of be dealt with behind closed doors, but I think Milo was reaching out in desperation. JR, what's your take on him choosing to take this to a public platform, do you think he did it with the right mindset, or do you think he did it maliciously?
Maliciously, for sure. I mean, Kanye already. I'm gonna be honest.
Really?
Like, that's not something you want to tell the public. You know what I'm saying? Kanye's already like, and don't get me wrong, he benefits from it. He benefits from anything that's going on with Kanye. Well, now I think he doesn't work with him no more, right?
Yeah, no. They he resigned because Kanye wanted to do porn, and he said he wasn't going to be in support of that.
Okay, so maybe he doesn't benefit from it, so it might not be malicious. But if he benefit from it, then I would think it was malicious. But at the same time, I mean, him being in the limelight, him taking the interviews, him being a direct, like, point of this type of situation. Of course, people might want to talk to him. He might want to get his money up by doing that. And I don't know. It's just like if it was me, if I was Kanye, and you got a problem, like, you bring my family, my friends, and you come talk to me. You know what I'm saying? And I sit down, I listen, or whatever I have to do. I don't need you going to the world and telling them my struggles and my shit just so, you know what I'm saying? Like, for what though? What is that going to do for me? You know what I'm saying?
Did that work for Kim K? Because she tried to handle shit behind closed doors, and look what happened with them. They got a divorce. She couldn't handle it.
Yeah, I could care less about Kim K though, but but I understand what you're saying. Well, I could.
What I'm saying is, if his own wife, the mother of all of his children, was unable to get through to him, in all those interventions that she tried to do, I could imagine his chief of staff, that would be very difficult. I think that he did it as an act of love. If they got into it and he's seeing this person isn't well, and he reported the dentist to the board, he's trying to get his license revoked. It'll be interesting to see how he plays the rest of this. If he takes like a book deal, if he starts going on all these interviews and starts pocketing that money, let's see what Milo decides to do. Because initially, I feel like this is just a good friend who loves him and is tired of seeing him go down this path and seeing other people go down this path because of people abusing these celebrities, and he wants to speak out about it.
He made a lot of
I don't know.
grills though. How come nobody else is speaking up and saying nothing? How come he didn't try nobody else? How come it's only Kanye, and then Kanye's person wants to say it and not him? That just seems fishy to me, and I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Yachty should have said something. Nah, this dude was creepy. He was weird. You know what I'm saying? Post Malone could have said something. Nah, bro. Like, he was trying to tell, he was giving me the gas and telling me if I liked it and shit. Like, that shit was weird. They ain't saying that stuff. They just.
But if they were addicted to it, are they going to be as open about talking about, like, okay, let me ask you, Culture. If you are a celebrity, right, you got to worry about your presentation, what people think about you, your reputation, and you find yourself in a situation, whether you realize it or not, and you're addicted to something like nitrous gas, are you going to call that person out in a public manner, or are you just going to quietly not fuck with them anymore?
Nigga, I'm a snitch. I'm telling everybody. What you doing? I'm a snitch.
I feel like these people are more concerned about their reputation, and that would make them look like they're unable to make sound decisions. You don't
You ever
think,
heard
what
of a
about,
whistleblower?
right, whistleblower, but a lot of those
Bullhorn
people, it's kind of
speaker.
like they feel like they have nothing
Everybody.
to lose. Zoe, if you
I mean,
got
but you
a
look.
big time record
I don't
deal,
understand though. So how? But just think about, like, it's kind of like, why not? Like, just because I'm addicted to just because I'm a crackhead, that don't mean I won't tell the world I'm a fucking crackhead. Like, yo, this motherfucker got me hooked on crack. Like, help me. Like, shit, get him before he have the next motherfucker hooked on crack. You feel me? Like, you're gonna have to say something. Like, it's just like going through kind of similar to like that whole Me Too conversation. You know, back when we used to have those conversations. Like, if some shit happened to you, bro, if such and such a sick motherfucker, and if you don't say nothing, how we know he a sick motherfucker?
I mean, there's so many things that happen, especially when it comes to celebrities and in Hollywood, that these celebrities are not going to talk about for fear of how it's going to make them look that it even happened in the first place.
No
So
Diddy.
if you have a big time, right? If you have a big time record deal, and the person that's abusing you or got you addicted to whatever the fuck it is, they doing you wrong. If outing them meant that you were going to lose that record deal, they're going to, again, conspiracy theories, potentially come after your family, and it's going to really make a big impact on your bag. Are you still blowing the whistle?
Nah, let's be like everyone everyone don't think like me, and everyone don't think like you. Everybody don't think like Culture or JR. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm big on my sanity. I would want to keep my sanity first off. I think that is a tough call, really. I don't want to say that's a tough call because like I just said, I'm big on my sanity. If it's something that's really bothering me, the money, at the end of the day, there's certain things money just don't pay for. I don't care how much money there is. Money is not worth my life. So if it could potentially be life threatening, um I probably would say something about it. But then
Yeah.
again, like you said, it might put my family at risk. It might put a lot more people at risk. Depending on what this situation is, maybe I wouldn't say something, or maybe I would tell somebody else that may be close to me and hope that they go say something for me. You get what I'm saying? So
But then what that do for them? That's putting your family at risk. If they gotta say something for you, now they just put themselves in the line of fire for you
yeah,
when you
see,
do
that's what I
say
said. That's kind of that'll be
something.
very tough, and I
But
believe.
what's the risk, bro? Amy Winehouse made a whole song about this shit. Nobody did nothing. They watched her die.
So I mean, if that's the case, then there's
Yeah.
really no way around it. Then I mean,
That's kind of like, do you
it's like
stay
a lose
silent and just try
lose.
to like get out of that and then keep it pushing to save you and those who are close to you, or do you blow the whistle and make yourself and potentially your
I
family
mean,
a sacrificial lamb? Because
I don't want. Go ahead. My
no, go
bad.
ahead. No, no,
I
you're
don't.
good.
I don't want to sound. I don't want to sound too religious or anything, but I do believe in a higher power, and I would really
Hmm.
just really pray about it and seek for some type of. Hopefully, God give me some type of answer quick before something crazy happens.
Faith without
Yeah.
work is dead.
I mean,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't believe
So
it, bro.
that's facts. Faith without work is dead. But what work, what other work can be done besides blowing the whistle?
How somebody going if I don't know somebody that got you hooked on some shit, bro, how do I know? If I come to you and I be like, bro, you want some? Like
Oh
you
shit.
you know what I'm saying? You ain't being Zoe today. Are you gonna
Yeah.
look me in my eyes and you gonna tell me, hell yeah, bro, fucking you know what I'm saying? Are you gonna blow the whistle right then and right there, or are you gonna look me
If
in my face
if
and be like, I'm
if
straight?
if now me and you close, like you like my brother. You feel me?
Why I gotta be close
It'll
to you?
be. What you mean?
If somebody trying to get you some help, they trying to get you some help. Why I gotta be close to you?
Yeah, see, but it depends because, like I said, I like I've dealt with a lot of very malicious type of people. So there's people that they come like they trying to help you, but really they just trying to have some type of fuel against you to use it against you later, versus somebody who's being genuine and they genuinely want
Okay,
to
I get
help.
that. I can I can
So
I can
so if like that's what I'm saying, like regardless if you're close to me or not, if there's some type of bond or relationship between me and you, and I see that you see something that you're very concerned about, if your life is being threatened in the midst of it, mm, probably wouldn't say nothing because I got love for you. You feel me? And I wouldn't want nothing to happen to you. But at the same time, if it's a lose lose situation, regardless, honestly, I wouldn't even know what I would want, what be the best. That's why I go back to praying about it, like, because I wouldn't know what the best thing to do. Do I tell you and risk everybody, or do I not tell you and
Risk everybody.
maybe write a letter or something?
Right.
Maybe I
So
write a
it's
letter or
like,
something, and then one day, God forbid, I pass away. Somebody sees that thing, like this is what he was going through. This that happened. This person, this that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So, but everything you saying is what I'm trying to say in a different way though. You're saying it's a lose lose, but in this situation with Kanye, it's not a lose lose situation. He's now being talked about this addiction at the same time his album dropped. Ain't that kind of suspicious? That's not a coincidence that like a lot of people like to a sex tape right before the album drop. Even Kendrick Lamar throw a diss track at Drake right before his album drop. Why? Because it's for publicity. Now I'm not saying
yeah,
this is because everything right now that they talk about this Kanye is allegedly. So it's just so funny that you're gonna have this allegedly stuff right before his album drop. And then his album drop, and it's like, damn, people really want to. It's all over the place. His album's everywhere, but it's Kanye. Nobody listened to the last one. No one. So that's all I'm saying. It just, I don't feel like it's genuine. I don't like it. I don't like it. In your situations, though, it's a lose-lose. In his situation, he winning off this shit. So I don't like it.
Any publicity is good publicity. That's
That's
true.
what they say.
Welcome in, Miss Reddish. What's good? She said, "Crackheads honest sometimes until you ask what your TV is." True shit. How do human probably say, "Yay's crazy," but that fool makes some brilliant moves.
See?
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to
It could
say.
be.
I think
It
he just
could
need
be
to get out
one
the
big
camera.
publicity stunt. It definitely could be. It definitely could be. Mike said, "I think you're on to something." Yeah, the conspiracy theories when it comes to Hollywood is wild. But this was something that was going viral, so I definitely wanted to take a moment and chop it up with y'all about it and see y'all's thoughts on shit like this. The dentist though, y'all watch out and please don't be getting
All
high
I'm
off no
saying
laughing
is,
gas. Just smoke
if
weed,
I
okay?
start acting different, or some shit come out about me, y'all better check somebody. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Don't be sitting back and be like,
For
With
real.
that being said,
"Well, you ain't
though,
saying shit.
and
You ain't
all,
saying shit. I guess you all right."
with that being said, hey, to all of the Life with G podcast supporters, man, y'all check on your peoples, man. Like mental health is a thing. Like real talk, because you really never know what people really going through for real. Like, and even if they don't want to talk to you and get into detail about it, try to, like, if it's that person that's just been distant, not hanging around people lately, try to get them out, go bowling with them or something, or you know what I'm saying, ask them to go hang out. You know what I'm saying, try to be around them a little more. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to say you should force yourself onto people, but definitely check on your peoples, man. Like,
Yeah, for
cause
sure.
people
Ask him to
be
do some
going,
drugs.
people be
You think he on
silently
crack?
dying, you know, like, and that shit for real, like that shit really for real.
Think about it.
Said
Think about
ask
it. If
him.
I'm
He
addicted to
said
some
ask him
shit,
to do some drugs.
think about it. If I'm addicted to that shit, and you be like, "Shit, bro, you want to smoke some? You want to smoke some such and such with me?" And I be like, "Nigga, you do that shit too?" And you be like, "I got your ass. You are hooked to that shit, ain't you? I
Yeah.
got your ass, huh?
Pull him with an
Bro,
okie doke.
And y'all
we going
all
to the
my
Pull him
bust
with an
out
okie doke.
laughing.
we
And
going
no,
to
in all reality, man, for real though, like even when people be going through like their like depression, even though JR said he don't believe in that, but or they just down, they're sad, angry, whatever the case is, they just going, life is just kicking their ass. People just need to laugh. You know what I'm saying? Like, people really just a smile could change so much in a person's life or in that day. Like, just, you know what I'm saying, go watch comedy show or something, or I don't know, like people laughing changes a lot.
I
Laughter is
didn't have people
really
tell me stories. I didn't laugh. I didn't smile. All while sitting in the mental hospital, sir. That shit do not work.
laughing don't mean nothing.
That
Laughing
shit do
don't mean
not work.
nothing.
I feel
That
like
shit don't mean
I
it's
nothing.
don't know.
brief.
I
Y'all,
think it help a little bit.
I'm
Just
gonna
a
say
little.
this. I think everybody needs to really be self-aware. Really have a sit down talk with yourself and ask yourself what is going to truly make you not even like joyful. What is going to bring you joy? What is going to bring you peace? And put your time and your energy towards those people and those activities. When you do that,
A lot of
you're
people
gonna see
can't do
results.
that. You'll be surprised. A lot of people can't stand themselves.
And that's a problem.
Damn.
And then in that
That's
case,
deep.
Like,
you need to do self-work and you need to
like,
figure out why you
Sometimes
can't
that
stand
shit
yourself.
genetic though. That back to that science shit. Some of that shit be genetic. Real
yeah,
talk. Some
yeah.
of that shit genetic,
That's
bro.
I
I
don't
think
believe in
it's
That's
that
all
neither.
that's a
heavy.
whole
I think
rabbit
it's
hole
heavy.
for a whole different day. It yeah, because that's nature again, nature versus nurture. But ultimately, y'all, there are free therapy options. Phone a friend, talk about it, communicate, and just try to do something that's gonna bring a little bit more joy to your life. How the Human probably said, real quick though, if I finally decide to do Alana, let your boy party. You heard me. Hey, do what you
I
got to
mean,
do.
that's your choice. You act, but you ask though. You feel me? You ask. You said it. Hey, I wanna. You know what I'm saying? So we got you. You feel me? Now you just
Yeah.
popped up and you pop up one day and you tweaking. We concerned.
Yeah. No, for sure, for sure. But that's why the village is so important. Having a community is so important. There are online groups that you can get with that have
Yeah,
they like the same activities, things like that. That like you
let
can
me
find a
know.
group. I promise you.
Let
There's
me
so many
know.
groups.
And if you want to do that line, call me, nigga, because I might want to try it.
Oh
Want some,
gosh.
want some Tusi? Want some
Listen.
Tusi?
Want
I
some
got some
Tusi?
good Tusi, nigga.
Niggas, I got some
No
Tusi.
Tusi. Listen, I'm Life with G podcast supports heavily smoking weed. Just do weed. I promise you'll be happier. Anyways,
Did you just fire
JR,
me?
do you have
Drugs.
any what?
Did you just fire
What
me?
I said Life with G's podcast supports smoking weed.
I thought I was on Life with G podcast. I don't promote that.
I don't give a fuck what you promote. I said Life with G.
No.
It's G. Hey,
Damn.
hey, can you see my name in the thing? That's why I got an icon. It's G. It's your girl G, the Puerto Rican podcast princess, your favorite baby mama in the building, and we support weed. Anyways, Jr.
And they got that good coke down there.
Go pop a perk or something. You know what I'm
Go
saying?
pop a perk.
Oh my
No.
God, y'all.
No.
Go get you.
Smoke
Go
weed.
take a shot.
It's
Go
legal
take
in
a
a
shot.
lot of states now. Don't
Go
listen.
take a shot. Go
Anyways,
take a shot of
Jr.
Baba. You know what I'm saying?
You have any lasting thoughts
I do
after
actually.
today's
I
episode?
do have a couple
Okay,
lasting
go ahead.
thoughts. You already know
Run
what
that
time it
shit.
is.
Damn, that's it?
Look, people, I'm gonna say this right here, right? I might be part of Life with G, but I do not promote the smoking of the marijuana, that wacky tobacco. All right. I want everybody to
The devil's
understand
lettuce.
that it will be in your system for about 27 days, right? Now, that white girl, it's only in your system for 3. I'm not saying what's better. I'm just letting you know when it's time, it's time. But that's not the important part. The other important part that I want to say is that they're absolutely right. You have to know who you are, find yourself, and make yourself happy. And ultimately, there are no bunk beds in a casket. You will die alone. So
Ooh.
it's best.
That was cold.
It's best to make sure that you are satisfied with who you are, because you were born in the image of your parents, but you will die in the image of your decisions. Do not forget that, people. And also,
Dang, that's deep.
Shit.
That's
Also-
real, though.
I broke up with my main bitch for my side
Hey.
chick. She broke up with
Hey.
me for her side dude. Now I'm
Hey.
bitchless. Now I'm bitchless.
Ooh.
Hey, song coming out soon. You feel me? Big facts. You feel
Featuring
me?
UK Zone.
he put him he put himself in there. First of all, you was spitting some real shit. You was preaching
That was
for
tough.
real,
That
JR.
was
I ain't gonna lie to you.
That
That's
was it,
that's
my
the
brother.
new hit that's coming out. You feel me? That
Yeah,
shit about to-
featuring UK Zone.
featuring UK Zoe.
Mike
You feel
said
me?
gateway. Miss Redder said I fuck with you. I fuck with you too, girl. Mike G said it got dark quick. Yes, it did. Culture.
Hey.
Any
Damn.
lasting thoughts after today's episode?
Fuck.
It's high noon.
It is on me. It's on me. Let's
That's on
see.
you.
Here you go. Here you go. If you can see it. Can you see it?
Tight shit.
No, your one of your dresses. I'm like,
Oh, well, you know.
I see the
What is
music.
that? It look like a big ass
That's
black
not a
dot.
music.
music
That
is
is
a
a
semicolon.
There you go, because some sentences end and some continue, and mine
Oh.
continue. So do with that what you will, man. You feel me? That's why it's there. Anyway, tomorrow be better than what you was today. Feel me? CEO of this shit.
Love it. Heavy on the be better tomorrow than you were today. And if you're not better tomorrow, try again. There's always the next day.
Yeah.
Zoe, how you feeling? What's your lasting thoughts?
Definitely, I gotta take the chance to do it. I don't think I ever did it, man. Go follow. Hey, man, go check out my music on YouTube, man. SoundCloud, Apple Music, u.k_ZOE. Go tap in and don't tap out. You feel me? If you fuck with Life with G, you fuck with me. You understand it? And if you fuck with Life with G, you're fucking with me. So don't do that. But anyway, yeah, man, real shit. Check
I
on
like
your
that.
peoples, man. You know what I'm saying? So check on your peoples, make sure they straight, you know what I'm saying? Make them laugh, you know what I'm saying? Laugh your damn self. And I'm gonna take from both parties that said it, cause they be saying so. I'm gonna take from all 3 of y'all. I'm about to steal all 3 of y'all words right now.
Don't do it.
I have to.
Uh-oh.
You gotta be better than what you was yesterday. So always strive to grow. You know what I'm saying? Growth. You understand? Damn, what you just said, JR? Something about
I said I
my
broke up with my
side bitch
main.
left me in
Hey,
the. Yeah, I knew you was gonna go there. I knew you was gonna go there.
Wow.
But nah, for real though, like definitely, yeah. You're born in the image of your parents, but you die with the image that you created yourself for yourself. And
Damn.
that's dope.
Damn.
That's some real shit. You feel me? So just take that in consideration as you live your everyday life. And you already know, you know what I'm saying? If a motherfucker say you can't do it, yes the fuck you can. You know what I'm saying?
Damn. Gee, I got a question real quick.
Yeah, you
What
can
the
steal my shit all you want, but don't nobody
what
say like me. What happened? What happened?
what the fuck did you do to that nigga in the Discord? God
What do you
damn.
that
mean?
nigga got
That
What
deep
do
on
you
nigga
us,
came that
mean?
man.
nigga came with that smoke tonight,
That nigga
man.
came deep
God
today. That nigga
Didn't
was
he
like,
just
I
repeat
love
what y'all
people.
said? Anyway,
All I did.
anyway.
He said, I love y'all.
damn.
Hey, it's kumbaya. We one big family over here at Life with G Podcast. But yeah, like I said, like I always say, if anybody tells you that you can't, yes, the fuck you can. Tap in with us on the after show on TikTok. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. We still have that 250 subscriber goal. Besos, blessings. Have a good night, and we're gonna see y'all Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern time.
Hey,
Shout out my
I had already
family.
said that, G. I already said that, G. I had already said it. I already told him
I'm gonna say
if
it
you
again.
can't do it,
Can't
do
nobody
it.
say it like me. Can't nobody do it like me. It's G. Shit. Y'all see, I'm being nice today. We're getting along. Yay. Okay.
Ooh.
JR, cut the camera. I gave my closing.